What up? What up? We back. The Progression Podcast, man. We're back in your eardrum, man. And so it's so good to be here. It's so good to be alive. God has given us another chance to worship Him and to do His will. So, man, welcome back. Progression Podcast, where we speak liberation, education, and elevation. And man, it's just been a good year, good week, good day. And man, I'm just happy to be alive. So, welcome to everybody. So, we're going to get right into it. So, to tell you what I'm doing today, you never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. Let's get into it. 2 Corinthians 5:17. Therefore, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away, and behold, all things have become brand new. Again, therefore, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away, and behold, all things are brand new. Man, it's just so good to be here to talk about this topic. You never know who's watching. You never know who's watching, right? So I want to get right into it. So think about this. We're gonna get this. We talk liberation, education, and elevation. I tell you that first of all. I was liberated from the streets. I was educated in the prison system, and I was elevated when I gave my life to Jesus Christ. And so this right here, this topic is one of those topics where we talk and I be convicted myself on these topics. And so I'm really part of the audience. I'm talking to myself too, just to be straight. Okay. So you never know who's watching, right? We're going to start from the lower level and go up a little bit. So if you have children, for those of you that have children like me, I have 4 boys, man. I got grown boys, I got small boys, and so I don't have any girls, but I have all 4 boys, and so they're always watching, right? So you never know who's watching, but you do know that they're watching. That's the obvious. They're watching you, right? So we're talking about the children. So children mimic their parents because that's what they learn. That's the first person that they learn it from. And so if you're doing foolishness out there, if you're teaching them foolishness, hey man, it's time to stop it, man. We too old. We too old for foolishness. We too old to be playing games, especially with our children's lives, right? We want them to grow up and be better than us. We want them to go farther than us and show us and to be a better example. We have to be a better example to our children. And so we know that they're watching. Other children are watching as well. So that's not your children. If you're an influential person in society, a lot of people watch you, right? And so we talk about the children, man. Do better, say better things. And if you can't do it, let somebody else do it, man. Do better for your children right now. And then until you can get it right, then you influence your children. And then they can watch you, right? Now I go to those who are influenced by you. And we're not talking about just children, adults as well. It's some adults that are influenced by you that pattern themselves after you sometimes, right? Sometimes you do things that people look at and they say, man, wow, that's a cool dude, man. I gotta be, like that person or something. I don't think it's nothing bad to emulate a person, because if that person is doing something positive, I'm going to emulate what they're doing, right? So those who are influenced by you are watching. So you don't know, sometimes you'll never know. People at work, people at your school, people on the streets, sometimes they are influenced by you and they're watching. So I want to cross this thing, and I want to talk about well, I can keep going to the people. So potential investors, They're watching you and you don't even know it. Some people that want to invest in your life, and I'm not talking about just money, we're talking about investing in your life. If it's anything like somebody could tell you something that could change the trajectory of your life, that could say, man, you can say, wow, that's right. I got to get my life right, man. So potential investors and money people too, they're watching and you just don't know. Some people like record companies, sometimes they're talking about you in these boardrooms. They're saying, man, let's wait a few years to see what he does. And then we'll go after him. We'll see what the buzz does. I come from the music industry. So I kind of go back to that kind of stuff. So I want to talk about character, your character. And believe me, I had to work on this for years and decades, my character. And so the definition of character is the mental moral qualities distinctive to an individual. The mental of moral qualities distinctive to an individual. Now, we know that there's good character, we know there's bad character. But in the definition, it doesn't even speak about the bad character because it says moral. The mental of moral qualities distinctive to an individual, how that person acts, how that person does, the decisions that is made for that particular person, right? So you got to have good character, man. Good character. Oh man, it character beats you in the room sometimes, man. Your reputation precedes you if you have good character, right? And then your reputation will precede you if you have bad character. A lot of people don't want to mess with you. A lot of people don't want to talk with you. I mean, they don't want to do business because of your character, right? Now, it's one real live thing. It's called integrity. Integrity is the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. There go that word again, moral. The integrity means the quality of being honest and having moral principles. Now, people used to say integrity. This is the definition from Webster's, but the definition on the streets or in life is doing the right thing when no one is looking. Integrity, doing the right thing when no one is looking, right? You never know who's watching, man, because it's time out for games and we're too old for that. Even to ourselves, we got to honor ourselves. You never know who's watching. You're watching you. So why don't you have some integrity, right? So, and this is a transparency moment. It's taken decades for me to up my character, to up my integrity, and sometimes, and to be honest with you, I struggle with those things right now, right? Because sometimes I just mess up, but it's in my mind, but not, I don't really touch it like that. So remember, your children are watching you. Your children are watching you, and they're gonna be, they want to see, they see what you do, not what you tell them all the time. So they see what you do, you're influencing them, you never know who's watching, right? Those who are influenced by you, they could be watching. Potential investors in your life, they could be watching. And so you got to have character, good character, and you got to have some integrity. While nobody's watching, I still do the right thing. You never know who's watching. Man, I just want to thank everybody for subscribing to the YouTube channel, and we're everywhere, man. So thank you for being with us, man. Subscribing to the YouTube channel, Spotify podcast, Apple Podcast, Google, Samsung, YouTube. It's all on there, man. I'll just follow me, man. And I'm telling you, man, God can blow your mind if you let him. And what I always say, for there is nothing covered that won't be revealed. For there is nothing covered that won't be revealed. And I'm telling you, man, somebody's watching. What you thinking is in the dark really somebody's watching, right? Don't let your yesterday kill your tomorrow. This 007. I love y'all. Peace.